Anyway, what we saying? Who's Balon d'Or favourite now?
It's got to be
Dembele.
Dembele, isn't it?
Has to be.
Dembele, but shall I tell you
Exactly.
what?
What, you actually reckon?
It's a disgrace, though. Because he's no.
It's French League agendas, isn't it?
I don't think Dembele should win it.
It's French League agendas completely. Like, what more can he actually do?
About Dembele.
What more can he do?
Nah, honestly, Dembele's had a serious year, and he's a player who I've cussed in the past.
He has been a
I thought he had a horror end product, and it was very wasteful. But I think what Enrique's done has really helped him with his position change.
Kavicha.
Put him in the centre,
Kavicha.
and you know, because Dembele's so two-footed, him just giving him almost like a free role in the front three is like the best thing for Dembele, because he's just cooked. He's been all over. I don't even know where he's played in the front three. Up front, winger, both wings, he's fucking everywhere, and he's been serious. But the thing is, I don't even think he's PSG's best attacker.
Kavicha.
I think he's their third best attacker. That's what's crazy. No, but I don't even think that's.
He can't score that many goals and say.
No, he's had a very good year.
In terms of ability, yeah.
You're looking how much
He is
how
up there
important
with
Dembele is.
anybody in the world.
He's been the most important this year.
They don't win that final for 5-0 without him at all. He drags all the attention.
No, but you're saying all this. They don't win the Champions League without Kavicha.
Yeah, of course.
Until Kavicha came in, they were nowhere.
Yeah, they were literally nowhere. And Doué literally, bro, Doué's crazy.
Yeah, but you know why, Sham? Because you know who was their guy? Bum Bradley Barcola. He honestly, I don't know what happened to him, but he's shocking now. I think you know what it is. I think it's because of the competition. He can't hack it. He was just for like solid 6 months. He was their guy, and he was cooking, but he wasn't that good. That's why they weren't doing that good. Yeah. But now the level's gone up, and he's got competition, and he's been replaced.
Yeah, because
it just shows that it was never that good.
The start of the season, Enrique didn't even play Dembele. It was like you're not serious. Bro.
Yeah, but in terms of ability, we cannot deny Dembele's up there with anyone in the world.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
like,
do you know
when he's on it, that man, you just watch you think, fuck.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah, when
surprised?
he first burst on the scene, he was fucked.
That's what I'm gonna say. Do you know how surprised I was to see him literally dropping in like, as everyone says, like Messi, but the guy's literally playing like Luke said earlier, left back, right back, centre back, linking up. I just remember him thinking, running down the wing, chopping and just smacking it into Rose.
You know what it reminds me
That's
of?
what I remember. But now he's actually full of.
And you know what it reminds me of? You're probably gonna say, oh, he's fucking spouting. No. It's like Mane though. It is though. When 2022, he got put into the centre. And it revamped his game. He had expired on the wing. He'd expired.
Player, but I know what you mean.
No, but it's true though.
Revitalising his.
Because Mane was really two-footed as well.
Let's be honest. Dembele's got more talent in his right toe than Mane had in both feet.
I don't know about that, bro.
Mane
Was a fucking baller.
They're both.
Well, shall I tell you what? Regardless of that, if I was picking the Balon d'Or, it go to Yamal or Kavicha. One of them.
What?
As a Payne fan,
What? wait.
Yeah.
Kavicha over Lamine Yamal.
One of them.
I agree with him.
I don't mind.
I think the highest PSG player should be Kavicha. I think he's been their best player.
No. It's Dembele. It goes.
Dembele's.
No, for me it goes Dembele. It goes Dembele.
You just like it.
Dembele. Then Rafinha. Then Yamal. Then Hakimi for me.
What?
Then Salah.
I mean, Hakimi's not
Then
Better than
Dembele.
Dembele.
Bro,
No, he said Dembele first.
I think Salah
bro,
second.
Hakimi, just because he's a defender.
Yes, he didn't.
What did I say?
Who did you have first?
Dembele.
Oh.
Now come do everyone's top five.
No, I said Dembele, then Rafinha.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, why do people say
that high?
Rafinha should be second, bro? He should.
Right,
be.
who's third?
Now we'll do everyone's top five.
Shamar, he equaled. And you can't tell me that this is a spout. He equaled Ronaldo's record. Have you seen the goals he scored?
He equaled Messi's.
No,
Messi
it was
had
all
the
20.
record.
I thought it was all
No,
21.
goals and assists is Messi's, but goals is Ronaldo.
Yeah, it was all 21 in it. I thought they all three of them on 21.
No, he was on to break.
Ronaldo's got the record, I swear.
Yeah,
think
he equaled it.
He equaled Ronaldo's goal scoring record, but he
No, he didn't.
No, I swear it was both.
Ronaldo scored like 18 goals in the Champions League. Yeah, 17. 13, 14.
So it's
17 goals in the Champions League season is up.
No, he equaled the record, not goals. It was
Goals-
it was
Goals
GM.
and assists.
Goal contributions. He
Goal
got
contributions.
The record.
Oh, so he's got
Champions
past
League
Ronaldo's goals and assist record.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
But obviously Ronaldo
not
wasn't
Messi.
really an assist guy, was he?
Yeah, that's what Messi.
This is what I'm. And you can't say
Nah,
through that group stage, through the rounds, he was
just let him go, let him
carrying.
go.
Yeah, Yamal came in and started doing his bit when we got further and further. But when they were in the dregs of the game, who the fuck dragged them out? Who got them to where they were so Yamal could shine? Rafinha.
I think it's
No,
the
it
other way
wasn't.
round.
You spouting.
But think of the
You
build up,
spouting, Shab.
the build up to the final action
Louis,
of all these GA. though.
Rafinha's
That's what
got
you got to
like
think
3
about.
last minute winners.
Yeah, but like,
You're
I
just
understand.
thinking about the final
No,
action.
no. I understand. I understand. We can't focus on GA. But at the end of the day, what the fuck wins games? What the
Yeah,
fuck wins
I
it?
agree with that.
And-
But that's my argument with
He's
like,
not-
Kavici can't be top 2 or top 3 or top 4.
Let's stop
Because
giving
alright, he looked a beautiful fucking fake shotting and shooting with both
that's
feet.
what the game's
But there's
about.
so much more to the game than that. There's so
much more to the game.
I'm
You gotta have
sorry.
it all.
Yeah,
And guess who has it all? Guess who the
Dembele.
2 best players in the world that had it all?
Yamal.
No.
Yes. What do you mean? What do you-
Dembele and Rafinha. I'm not saying he didn't, but the top 2 were Dembele and Rafinha.
If I was to do a top 5, my
Yeah,
top 5,
let's go do everyone's
my
top
top 5
five.
would be
Alright.
Yamal, obviously. Bye. Then I'd go Kavicha, Salah, Pedri. No, Dembele, Pedri. That'd be
No
my top five.
Rafinha.
No.
What's
No
yours?
Rafinha
What's
in your
yours?
whole
What's
top.
yours?
So how do you get thought about this? Right, so it'd probably be Dembele, Lamine. Pedri.
Bye bye, bye bye.
Obviously, I can't think who else. Is that 3, yeah? Fuck it out. Salah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Salah too.
And then fifth would probably be.
Everyone does.
Mm,
Because he's African. I'd forget him too.
ooh, Vitinha. That'd be my top 5.
First. Mine would be Lamine first, Salah second, Rafinha third. I'd put. Then it's hard. I'd probably put Dembele then. Kavicha probably.
But you got Dembele 4th as well.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Crazy. What more
You
does
say-
he need to do?
No, but you say GA, like, you'd be
Because
good
I
in the
just think
Champions
those
League.
three
But,
above him has been
no,
better.
but half that GA that people are talking about, it's in French League, bro.
So what about him in the Champions League?
Yeah, he's been
He's cooked in the
cooking.
Champions League, and I'll put him high. He's fourth.
And he's their best player in the league, and he's cooked.
Yeah,
in the
I
Champions
agree
League.
with all of that,
So-
but I don't
so
think.
what was
Why
your-
isn't he?
what was your
why
top
I
can't
don't
he
five?
think
win
he's
the
been better than Lamine, Salah, and Rafinha. I think they've been like on another level.
So you
No,
got
you
you
got-
got Rafinha, you
You've
got
got
Yamal
Kavicha up there
first,
with him. It's ridiculous.
Salah second.
I admit Rafinha's agendas, I'll be honest.
To be fair, everyone's got some sort of.
Dembele had Kavicha
This is
and Doué
good,
with
Dembele
him.
top five.
Lamine had Rafinha and Lewandowski with him. Salah had Darwin Nunes. So that's why it has to be in the top 3.
No,
He dragged us
Salah
to the
not in.
Prem.
Salah not in. you. Was Salah in your top 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, in fact, was he? No.
I don't-
No, I
No.
think he was 5th. I think he was 5th.
No, I don't think he.
No,
I
he
don't
was
think he
4th. He
was.
was 4th. It went Dembele, Rafinha, Yamal, Salah, Hakimi.
Well, see, he didn't have.
Bro, your boy. I don't want to look
Right.
at GA again, but I am. Your boy Kravitz-Skelly, 3 goals.
Bro, I don't want to talk about GA.
Bro,
How many in the league?
Hakimi's got 8. Hakimi, he's the right
Thank
back,
you.
bro.
No, but this is. You have to say it louder.
He's the
He's got
right
5 more goals than your boy, Kavicha, Hakimi.
Have you seen Kavicha play football?
Exactly,
He's
but
absolutely
bro, but
insane.
Louis, you can't say
You can't do
Kavicha
anything.
is
He's
top
a-
4.
No,
of
but I
Ballon
genuinely
d'Or,
think
and he's second.
I genuinely think, apart from the final, if you look at like every round, if I'm gonna pick the best PSG player,
Oi,
probably
Louis,
Kavicha.
Louis, you can't. Yeah, but that's not their job. They're attackers. You're supposed to put the
Kavicha's
ball
job
in
is
there.
to score goals, score and assist.
So why are you bringing it up?
Yeah, but he does it.
No, but my point is, you can't see Kavicha.
Rodri, Modric,
Charlie.
Balon d'Or, the best players in the world. Just because, who cares?
Kavicha is not
No,
in
but
the
he's
top
right.
5
You're not gonna,
players in
you're
the
not
world.
gonna base his defensive midfield.
Yamal don't have the most GA, but I think he's been the best.
But he's 10 times better than Kavicha.
He probably is.
In terms of
10
influencing the
Better
game.
than Kavicha.
Listen,
In
let me
terms
land.
of influencing
In
the
terms of
game,
influencing the game, attracting players,
Haven't just-
breaking lines, creating chances, involving other players.
Dude, that's what Kavicha does.
But nowhere near to the level of Lamine Yamal or Dembele. Dembele does that way more.
Yeah,
Dembele does that way
I
more.
agree with that, and that's why I put Dembele above him.
Yeah, but having Kavicha that high is insane to me.
What
Like,
Dembele
Dembele,
I think he's been unreal.
Creates all the space
I think
everyone
Kavicha
else.
and Doué are on similar levels.
Yeah, I'll put Doué in the top 10 as well. 100%.
The thing is, I think there's two ways of looking at it. And you know what the Balon d'Or is like? It fucking changes the narrative every year. But if it's off trophies, you have to give it the trophies a compliment.
He was his best league campaign and he won it.
Yeah.
His best Champions League campaign and won it.
Yeah.
No international
I just can't look at the belly and go,
what else can you do?
I just can't.
No, I agree.
But that's
if
just
if
he
was
was
the
the
best,
agendas. I've never
I'll say this year. If anyone, but probably Yamal wins it, it's probably the worst Balon d'Or winner. It probably is. In a long time anyway.
Let's be brutally except for if Salah won it.
No.
You can't put Salah
Alright,
down
fair
there.
enough. But Salah's not going to win it.
Yeah, but
You'll know
let's
he's not
be
gonna
honest, right? You put Dembele's exact season with a Barca shirt and Yamal on the back. You're like, oh my god, Balon d'Or. Give it him, it's bank.
Yeah, don't get me
do.
wrong.
What do you mean?
No, I
Say
agree.
that again.
I
You
agree.
do.
Say that
Wait,
again.
wait,
I do
wait.
literally
Say that
agree.
again.
If you
though.
put
What on earth did he just say? Say that
if
again.
you put Dembele's season exactly the same,
What do you mean?
you put
What
a
do you mean?
Barca
Numbers
shirt
are
on and you
actually
put
playing.
Yamal exactly
What do you mean?
exactly what Dembele's done this year. Treble with the Champions League.
But
You-
playing like Lamine Yamal. Like, it's like,
No, exactly what he's done. Exactly what he's done this year. All you do is you put Barca on the shirt and put Lamine Yamal on the back. All you lot will be sitting there, Balon d'Or him, Balon d'Or him. It's the French agenda and it's the Dembele agenda.
You know,
It is.
you know, I have Dembele first.
I know. I'm not saying you personally.
okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay, back confused.
Jason, wait, answer me. Why would I have a Dembele agenda?
Because you lick
There is
Yamal's
no-
nuts. You just want him to win it.
You don't have Dembele top 5.
No, I've got him top 5, but
Where is he?
I don't have an agenda. I'm
Where is
fourth.
he? No, that's shocking.
He's got a
He's not
Yamal
got Rafinha's
agenda.
Top 5. That's who's not got top 5.
Yeah, that's agendas, yeah. I just can't put a lead score in top 5 Balon d'Ors, mate.
Rafinha has to be minimum top 3. He has to be.
Minimum.
Now, this is what I'm saying. If it's on personal achievements in the season, it's got to go to either Rafinha or Dembele.
Well,
It
not
has to.
Lamine.
No.
No,
I think Lamine's been.
I think if you go off,
I think Pedri's been better than Rafinha as well.
I don't know about
this,
that.
This is what I was trying to say, Louis. Like every year, the Balon d'Or's got a different narrative to suit the player they want to win it. If they want Yamal to win it, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, and I
too
think
vexed
I
about
think
it
I think they'll
because-
give it Yamal because he's also got the most PR. His PR's levels above
Yeah,
all
this
of them.
is what I'm saying, but I wouldn't argue with that because the game needs another fucking young like Messi type player who coming up because it doesn't exist. But that's what I mean.
I just think
Can't
if you look at every Barca game, yeah, if you look at all the big games like the El Clasicos, who's the best player? I just think it was easily Yamal.
Yeah, but
You go in the Inter tie. In the Inter tie, I just think Lamine was easily the best player. The Benfica game, Lamine was easily the best player.
Every fucking time.
But Lamine was also doing that.
No, but every
What
time
about
they
the
play
Champions League
Madrid-
semi-final when they got knocked out? Who scored
Lamine scored the
almost
goal
winner?
of the tournament, arguably in that game.
What
Yeah,
in the second leg?
The first
one.
No, the first
Yeah,
leg.
but the first leg don't matter. It's
No,
about the
but
second
Louis,
leg.
who's
You
clutch?
don't win
Who's at the end of the
two-legger
game
in the
clutching
first leg, do
up
you?
about to send them through? It's Rafinha.
No, but
If they
that's-
go through,
Yeah,
you
but
have to.
who
And they
was
go
their
with
best
it.
player in that game?
Yamal.
Yeah.
Yamal.
Yeah, but he had 6 shots. He had blazing chances. He fucked them all up. Rafinha,
Jan
perfect
Sommer
ball
had an
through 5
absolutely
players.
insane
Your boy
game.
Yamal
To be
straight
fair-
powered the
to be fair,
push.
Louis-
If it weren't for Sommer's literal fingernail save,
No,
yeah,
no.
Yamal would have scored arguably the greatest goal ever.
But this is the argument.
Greatest
No, no, no,
goal.
no, listen.
Oh my
This
God.
is
It
the
would've.
argument.
It would've.
No, but this is the
That
argument.
one where he
What,
tipped onto
better
the
than
bar.
Ronaldo's overhead kick at Juventus.
Solo goal. You can argue what kind of goals you like, yeah. But in terms of a
What
solo
about Messi
goal,
gets Real Madrid?
bro, it's literally
What
up there
about-
with that.
what about-
If that goal goes in, it's
What
literally
about
up there with
Messi
that
v
goal.
fucking Bayern Munich when he dinked
Bro,
fucking...
it's up there with that goal.
Nah,
No,
chill
listen,
out.
no,
Chill
listen,
out.
listen,
Chill out.
listen. The argument isn't clear
That
enough.
goal
Oh,
would have
listen.
been crazy, bro.
No, listen. The argument isn't
out.
clear enough. Oh, listen. Oi.
Are
Oi.
you mad?
Oh, Jensen, listen. The argument
Bro.
isn't clear enough. He's basically saying, you know when you're watching
recency
Jason,
bias.
It's not, bro. That goal would have been daft.
you know when you're watching Lamine Yamal play in the second leg even, and you see after the game what Inzaghi is saying, and you see when every single player on the whole inter-team saying who was the hardest player you've ever faced, and they all say Lamine Yamal, because when you're watching the 90 minutes, the ball's just going out to the right wing, 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 and why is that? Because he's obviously their only outlet.
And people-
to try and win the
and
game.
I've heard people
Whereas-
saying
hold
it's
on, let me
G8.
land,
Yeah,
let me
go
land.
on.
The reason why I think he can win the Balon d'Or compared to, and why he's praised being so good compared to other players, whereas like Kavicha or Dembele, is I think Dembele does it more than Kavicha, but he actually. Not everyone's not going, oh, give it Kavicha the whole game. It's no, let's work it. With Barca, it was like, bro, give it Lamine and pray. Give it Lamine and pray. And he's that good that he can actually win games by doing that. And influence games by doing that. Bring players into the game by doing that.
I hear
Whereas
what
other
you're saying.
players don't do it to his level.
Nah,
That's
nah.
why he's so daft. That's why, in my opinion, he's better than Rafinha, because If Rafinha's in the final act moments and he's clutch, I agree with that. But that doesn't need as much technical ability or as much
As dribbling
skill
past 5
or
players.
as
No,
much
I agree.
talent
I
as much
agree.
as Lamine displaying throughout the whole game from minute 1 to the end. What you're watching, Rafinha's involved for maybe 3 minutes of it. Lamine's involved for like 40 minutes of it, like killing players the whole game. You know what I mean? That's the difference.
Honestly, what you said, I 100% agree. But goes back to your saying, I don't do if buts or maybes. I do absolutes. Fucking fancy down for 5 players. If buts or maybes. Absolutes. Fucking putting the ball in that onion bag.
Nah,
and who
I
does
agree with
that?
that.
Fucking
I
put
see-
Rafinha.
But the thing is, Salah,
Simple.
you can't take away that. You can't take away from, say, Dembele, that the fact that
Well,
Barca
I
only
think
play
Dembe-
through
I
that. You
think
can't
Dembele
take
does
that
it
away
like
from
Lamine-
Belly.
like Lamine
Just
as well.
because PSG don't need to do that. You can't take that away from
Yeah,
him.
but
I agree.
the
I
acts
agree.
like
I-
Rafinha couldn't do a whole.
No, but I'm saying
He was a fucking
Rafinha
baller.
can't do that.
Not as good as he's playing.
Rafinha can't do what Lamine's doing. He cannot.
He can, just not
No,
at the
he
same
can't.
level.
No,
Not
he
at the-
can't.
No, Paula, he can. I'm not at the
You're
same
not watching
level.
the games then.
So you tell me Rafinha could cook a man?
No, the same.
I said not at the same level. That's what I said.
So he can't do what Lamine can do then, can he?
He can, but not at the same level.
So- no,
I
so
can
he
fucking
can't
spray a
do the same-
40-yard pass. He's gonna be the same level as Rodri. Still a 40-yard pass.
Exactly. So you can't do it the same as him then, because it will take 15 minutes to
Yeah,
get
but it's
there.
the same thing.
Whereas
It's just
Rodri
not at the
will
same
fix his
level.
toes.
It's not the same level. That's all I'm saying. It's a little bit worse. But who's a lot more clutch than fucking Yamal? Rafinha.
He's the clutchest player in the world.
I think
He's the clutchest
I
player
think-
in the world.
Why is Lamine? Why is
I
Lamine
generally
got the
think
second
Lamine's
most
probably more
assists in
clutch.
Europe?
How?
Louis, I'm not even joking, yeah? You didn't watch the Inter Milan game, did you?
I watched the Barca goals too.
Rafinha puts Jubalfa in the last minute and he misses.
Literally,
He missed.
Bro, the
He
ball
missed.
was perfect.
true, it's
Through
true.
He
6
missed.
players. 6
If that's
players.
Rafinha,
If
that's
that's
back
Rafinha,
up.
that's Rafinha. The fucking groundsman is in the fucking net after repairing it. He's sewing it up again because he's ripped it off. It's that simple.
Yeah, I didn't watch extra time in that game, so I couldn't tell you
that
what
wasn't
happened.
even extra time. That
Oh,
was
sorry.
last
minute,
minute.
It was last minute.
Oh, was it?
He literally picks the ball up from the defender. There's 5 players in front. Just slips the perfect to Yamal. Throw and goal. Powder puff.
I didn't see it. I literally fell asleep at 3-2. I woke up like, what the fuck has happened?
Why is your line so high? Just drop.
What's that got to do with it?
Just drop.
You're lying.
That's if buts and babies, pal.
I do agree with that. The Flick needs to chill out with the high line. Like, that's the reason they bottled it in the end.
But
Like,
that's
why-
the reason why Real Madrid could not handle them.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's the reason why they
make or
scored
break
so
with
many
that
goals.
formation.
It's a double-edged sword.
But coming back to my Balon d'Or ranking, if I'm being brutally unagendedly honest, give it Rafinha. Just give it him. Just give it him.
That's agenda.
Nah, it is agenda.
Of course it
I
is.
don't know, man. I really don't know.
For me,
I say it's so open.
I'll just
for
say
me,
you
it has
have
to be
There's
Dembele.
like 4 players who
If
can
I
win
say-
it.
I'll say you have to give it Dembele.
Yeah,
But
I
at the same time, you'd have to give it Yamal because he probably is the best player in the world.
No,
but
I agree. But if we're talking about heritage, we're talking about what matters in the game. Dembele, how does he not win it?
Exactly. Exactly.
In terms of like
Exactly.
what,
It's
in
like-
terms
it's
of what they base it off in like the past,
Oh,
it
and
should
also,
be.
if
Do
you,
I want to see it? No, probably not. I'm not mad at it, but I don't really want to.
it's just lowering the
But
scale.
it has to
If
be.
you lower the scale, right? We don't have Messi and Ronaldo anymore, but it's like when Messi's the best player in the world, but Ronaldo would have a better campaign. So you give the Balon d'Or to Ronaldo. That's just give it to Dembele, even though we know Lamine's better.
I think Rafinha has to
I
be
agree.
top 3 though. I don't care what Salah's done.
Organises the Balon d'Or, the French Football Association.
Yeah.
So who the fuck's going to win it?
He's
Dembele.
right.
Yeah, but I also think he deserves it as well. That's the thing.
I agree.
I pray.
I think Rafinha should be third over
He
Salah.
matches
though.
all
But-
the
100%.
criteria
Over
for
Salah?
Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean? He literally did better than Salah this season.
I know in the Champions League, I agree.
Who deserves
The
what?
Prem's a different animal, man.
If Rafinha was at
Do you
Liverpool,
think-
would we
do you
win
think
the Prem?
Salah should be over Rafinha?
We wouldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
But what on the left?
You think Salah should be over Rafinha?
Rafinha only goes above him if they win Champions.
And you take Salah out.
Instead of Salah.
It's a good question.
We would not win the Prem.
I don't know if you would now.
No, we wouldn't.
We would not win the
We
Prem.
wouldn't.
I don't know.
What
you
Salah
think, you think
does?
Rafinha's dropping the season Salah just
I
did?
said no.
No
I said no.
chance.
Oh, okay.
No chance.
But it's
But
different.
he still had a better season than Salah.
Yeah, because
I
he's got
agree.
Lewandowski and Lamine next.
He's got
The
two
problem
of
with
the
Salah, the
best-
problem with Salah, right?
I do
Like,
hear
four-
The problem with
Like,
Salah.
bro.
Pedri, one of the best midfielders in the world, like the best one of the best. Bro.
The problem with the
Let's start a
Salah, he only got
comparison,
one
man.
trophy, and he went out of Champions League too early. If they beat Newcastle and they got past PSG and maybe lost to like in the semis of the final, I think he would have won it. But now, nah.
No, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
I'm not
you
saying
gotta-
he should
you gotta
win it.
look
I'm
at
not saying
Salah
he should.
in them games. Where
honestly,
was he? Where was
he
Salah
was
for
shit.
them
He
4
was
or
Honestly,
5 games?
if it
He
was up to
nowhere.
me, Hakimi's winning it.
Nuno Mendes.
Honestly, I'd give it
No,
him.
he has been unbelievable. But
Honestly, I'd give it him. But just based on what the game is, it
Hakimi.
has to be Dembele.
Are you hearing that?
Bro,
Smile?
Hakimi,
That's so mad.
what's wrong
He
with
has-
that?
No, he has been.
What is
unbelievable.
wrong with
Balon d'Or
No, he's
Yes,
over the players we've seen this year.
yes, yes.
That's just crazy, bro.
What
He
he's
has been
done.
freakishly good, like 8 goals in the Champions League campaign.
Nuno Mendes had Salah on locks for
And-
180 minutes. Salah was nowhere.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
even though he played,
Jensen, every single defender thereafter's had Salah and locks.
he's wank.
But Jensen, and this is the problem with this is the problem. This is one of the main
I
reasons.
talked about after Jan Salah, but no one's saying that one.
This is why I don't. This is why I don't want Salah to win it ever. Because
he's-
let's be honest,
he held
the
the
only reason that man was balling out was for that fucking contract.
Bro,
It was for the fucking contract.
not to win games.
No. He didn't give a fuck about that trophy. If he was leaving, we'd have won every single thing ever.
You
We'd
know,
have won all of it.
he's re-signed.
I know. But if he was leaving, we'd have won the fucking
You're talking
lot.
as if he's not just re-signed for your club, but he's going to be for your conference.
I'm not bothered about
Jason,
it.
if Salah
I'm
had
not
the
bothered.
contract, he wouldn't have had the season he had this year.
Exactly. It was all for the fucking pen on paper.
It was.
That's all it was.
100%
I'm not
agree.
bothered.
100% agree.
Not bothered.
What's that got to do with it, though?
No, I'm saying that's why Salah doesn't deserve it.
Doesn't deserve it.
That's why money. That's why money's killing game.
Disregard.
That is why the money is killing game.
Well, PSG winning Champions League just shows money's killing game.
The game's gone, mate. The game's dead. Dead and buried.
Everyone's got money, though.
No, but
Everyone's got-
He's a bit of
yeah.
a spot because
And
Real
Liverpool.
Madrid, they chuck money. They chuck money at anything.
See, if I say Liverpool just spent about 200 mil. So yeah, everyone's got money now, bro.
We'll get onto them fuckers later.
Everyone's got money
We'll get
now.
onto them
Don't move
fuckers.
on.